Hey James, I thought I would do like a little reaction video. I also made some notes. There are a few changes to the sound effects and in general, and I think the songs are good to go to like layer mode. So first off the bat, the assembly warehouse, really cool. If there's like four chunk pows in there, if we could reduce that to two, I think it'll be a little better. Basic is awesome. Basic 2. Yeah, basic 3. I love those. I love all the little cool layers in there. Chemical factory. Sounds really good in headphones, but if I don't have headphones, I need like a distinct bubble in there. It's also going to match later on with some of the other like chemical engineer type things. So put some bubbles maybe in chemical factory. Yeah, glass plant. That was cool. I love the victory for manager school. That's so cool. I would like to use more of that maybe in a couple of other things. Yep, that's good. Yeah, I love it. Mission control. Rocket assembly. Yeah, for room, if we could, let me show you a wall. And then if we could take wall and just make it bigger for room, I think that would be really cool. So on wall, it's like conk, conk, bzzz, boom. And I think with room, we could just do, you know, something like maybe one tool sound in there and then the big boom, a bigger boom for the room. And I think building built has a like, it's like a suffix or a prefix or something, a sound in all of those. Those are great. No, yeah. Yeah, the standard building built sound is cool. I love the school, the cheer. That's also really great. As same as with the manager school. Spacevac school is cool, and I thought we could do. It's like a huge hissing exhale, and I thought we could do like an exhale and then an inhale, if that's possible. Wall is great. Actually, if wall could be a little shorter. Just thinking about the frequency by which that happens, we might want to make it a little shorter. Astronaut 1 and 2. Yeah, really great. Yeah, I love that engine sound. That's awesome. For single seat rocket, if you could add some switch flips in there, so you know when they get into the spaceship, they're like click, 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 click. I have some of those that I like got off YouTube, but if you have them, that'd be great. So it's like single seat rocket with click, click, click. I know that would be more for launch, but I think we want to kind of put that in even the built one. So it's like, oh yeah, I can't wait to launch this thing. Okay. Ah, yes. So for engineer, I love the applause of manager school and the other school. If we could do some sort of like, I don't know, golf clap or cheer or whatever, maybe 3 different variations of applause. And then instead of the high pitched, I think with the engineer, there's a prefix in there of a prefix sound of, it sounds like dropping a tool. Yeah, it's like dropping a wrench in a large place, which is great. But I would like, there is actually applause in there. If we could make, if we could get rid of the clanking metal sound and just make more of the applause, I think that's going to work really well. Yeah, now I can hear the applause in the headset. So I know each one of these has an applause. Maybe get rid of the clanking tool And yeah, chemical is great because it's got some bubbles in there. I think the chemical building needs some bubbles. And yeah, so the electrical is if you could put a couple of Tesla coils in there, so it's that that like that, I think that would be cool. Yep, mechanical sounds really awesome, and propulsion as well. Yeah, I love how you're layering in like the flight sound. Yeah, and normally if you hire an engineer, I think that dropping sound is good. But in this game, they're all coming out of the school, so it's actually that engineers are being graduated, and that's why I think the applause is going to be needs to be front and center. Yep. Cool. All these are great. Ping. Yeah, I love them. This was cool because it sounds like the metal is actually being cut. Just genius. Yeah, great. I love all those. Let's go to, I love all those with notes. And then we'll listen to Rocket Launch 1 and then 2. Awesome. Those are awesome. If you can layer those, remember we don't want as many layers as last time. Just the $300 version of the layers. Just rip them apart a little bit. Maybe write a couple other things. I love both of those. They're so awesome. I would say the note on both of them is if the percussion can end just a beat or two before her, so that the voice is the last thing we hear. Uh, that would be, I mean, I know that the echo of the voice is the last thing that we hear, the way that it is right now. But if I think the drums should end just a little bit sooner, dun, dun 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 dun, hey, 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 like that. Okay, Weird Planet. Yeah, cool. Okay, this one is very different. So on Weird Planet 1, um, I'm thinking of using this. So the way that we've got the planets created is we have like a bell curve, and in the middle of the bell curve, so there's 42 billion planets. In the middle of the bell curve are planets that are familiar. They might be Earth-like, even extreme, but still Earth-like conditions. Tatooine would be in there, and Hoth, and the Dagobah, and then just all the Earth type of planets. And then as we kind of go out to the sides, we get these extremes. So an extreme would be very hostile to all life as we know it. So you might have, instead of Hoth, you have a planet that has sub-zero temperatures, almost like, absolute zero, getting close to absolute zero. So how does life exist in when the actual molecules aren't even moving? And so there's very different, phenomenon that are happening on that planet, and it's so otherworldly that that it's indescribable. I think for the weird planets, I'd like to use them for these fringe planets, and so I'd like to kind of take out the percussion. We might have a plan. You might land on the sun. You might have like sun gear where your spaceship goes down into the mantle of the sun, where it's plasma. It's not really, you can't really stand on it, but you can't get any further into it. And you have these special suits, and you're like, we're going into the sun, and just crazy stuff, and see what kind of stuff we find down there. It is an abstract top-down game. It looks like a tabletop game, but I want the lore to show that through the music and some of the images. So I'm thinking that for the Weird Planet 1, if we can, I think do two things. First of all, I love the weird Star Trek-y vocals on there. It's like the original Star Trek, like ah, and it's really cool. And then there's kind of like I like the percussion that's kind of like the lower percussion, like boop, boop, boop. I think that's really otherworldly. Maybe the heavy percussion, take that out. The fuzzy kind of fuzzbox sound in there is cool. But if you're gonna do this one as layers, I would say take out, do something different with that low end percussion. Use another instrument or something, or just take it out. And then I'd like to hear some variations of that bass line without the fuzz as well, so that we've got something that's very otherworldly. And here's the second one. Wow, that was super cool. I love that one. I would say that's totally ready for layers, and like each one of those instruments, I even think would make a really cool layer in and of itself. If you wanted to add a couple layers, do that. That one's just doot, doot. And then one other thing I thought on the rocket launch idea, there might be, I don't know if. Well, let's just work on those two first. So rocket launch layers, and then Weird Planet 2 layers, and I think we could probably forego Weird Planet 1 layers for now, and I might ask for more songs later, but for right now, I think that would be really cool. All right, thanks.